live for our live auction reveal. So what do we do on this video? We show you each and every item we're going to actually show you on the auction tomorrow. But the cool thing about showing you this reveal video is that you can ask questions about the items, you can ask for measurements, you can ask is it signed on the bottom, and then the bonus is you can also send in reserve bids. So let's say you can't attend the auction, or you want to make sure that you're in the running for that item, you can send in reserve bids to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. We'll give you that email multiple times throughout this video. It's also at the top of the description of this video, and I'll put it in the chat so that you have that information. So you're going to send in reserve bids for your favorite items. Also, the reserve bids end up being right kind of in the middle of the sale, and so we always start our reserve bids at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time each time, so then you kind of also know when that item is going to be up for sale. So we have a lot of really fun things. We also have table bids. Now, table bids are buy bids only. You can only get those by sending us an email saying, hey, I'll give you $5 for that. I'll give you $10 for that. I'll give you $20 for that. I'll give you $100 for that item. And we will let you know if you've been outbid or if you're the highest bidder. You can send in all reserve bids and table bids up until 10 a.m. Central Standard Time to the HookedonPickin at gmail.com email, and then once that 10 a.m. Central Standard Time point hits, no more bids will be accepted. We'll start the reserve bids at the highest winner there, and then the table bids, you win it. And so we don't actually sell those tomorrow. They are sold only on this live reveal video, which is fun. So we have a lot of really cool stuff, some sterling silver over there as well. So we're going to go ahead and look at all the items. If you have any questions, this is your chance to ask the question so Paul can answer. So let's go ahead and look at the fun stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Heather. She does a really good job of explaining that every week. Okay, here's a few things that came in here. I've got the Red Hat Society cookbook. Looks brand new. Looks wonderful there. And I've got, look at this, a Longaberger, Entertaining with Longaberger. You got the different pictures of the baskets that we sell a lot, but it's also a cookbook, and gives you some tips on how to entertain. So that was kind of neat. So you got a couple of cookbooks there for you. Of course, we have brooches. Got a bunch of different brooches, some seasonal, some animals, and various different little brooches there that will be going. Usually we go choice. We usually do about 6 at a time on that. Got another sterling silver necklace. This is a 20-inch long necklace. It is marked 925 sterling silver. I don't think this is sterling. I believe that's pewter. So you got pewter dolphins swimming around. Almost looks to me like the earth, you know, like the water and the green for the land, but it's a kind of a stone. So you got a pretty little blue and green stone, and then a pewter dolphin on a sterling silver chain is what you got there. Can you see inside the Red Hat head wallet? Yeah, absolutely. So if you open this one here, so let me pop this out. There you go. It's going to have, what does that say? Monday Night Baking. It's got a cool little story by Sally Davidson, Queen Bee, Purple Pips, Northfield, Vermont. And then it's got different little amaretto cookies, apricot fold-ups. It's pretty neat. Chocolate upside down cake, and your little quote by J.R. Tolkien. So it's kind of a fun little deal there. Little stories, little quotes, and you get the recipes. Let's see over here. I've got 3 brooches here, or excuse me, 3 bracelets there. You got a cardinal bracelet there. Pretty. Those 3 came in this week, and along with a few more brooches over here. Pretty heavy on the brooches on the bottom shelf here. And then I've got some stone crosses on velvet bags, or with velvet bags. So those are actual stone. There are various different kinds of stone there. Got some blue lapis here. So pretty little stones. And then the cross. I thought for Easter they'd be pretty neat. Something a little special to give there. Got a nice little heart here. Just a little trinket box, trinket container. Got a Shannon crystal clock. It's a battery-operated clock. You'll have to put new batteries in that one there. Then I got a very large brass apple here, solid brass. I think it's an award. It's like a teacher award. So like Tim Brown and Appreciation, June 2001. Or you can spin it that way and it says nothing. So nice brass, very heavy apple there. I got the Gold Rush layered in 24 karat gold. This is all the states that the Gold Rush were in that happened: California, Colorado, Nevada, Alaska, North Dakota, and South Dakota. It's their state quarters, but they are layered in 24 karat gold. So, and a really neat little display. Is a Black Cross Onyx. I think it might be there. I'm not 100% certain when those came in. Sometimes I'll know what they are, but not always on that. There's a couple of different black stones it could be. And then we've got Buffalo Nickels here. Nice little display of the Buffalo Nickels. I think I've sold something like this before a couple of times. Different people will bring it to me, or we'll get it. I got the different eras of the Buffalo Nickel. There's 6 Buffalo Nickels in there, and just kind of a neat little write-up there explaining the Buffalo Nickel. And then I've got, this is a tribute to horses on American coins. I think it's the only 4 coins that horses have been on. The 4 horsemen, if you will. Well, that's kind of scary, isn't it? That's terrifying, actually, to think about that. But there you go. Delaware State Quarter, Nevada State Quarter, Kentucky State Quarter, and Wyoming State Quarter. And a little write-up about the horses in America. And then we've got, these are actually crystal. Oh, there we go. Beautiful crystal goblets there. You got 4. We'll sell that as a set of the 4 there. Really pretty design on that. Kind of got that wraparound look there. And this came in. I think this is beautiful. I might be one of the few, but I looked this up, and boy, they were going for all over the price. A little higher than I thought, really. And it's a metal dish, if you will, like tray, and it's been hand painted on there. The roses are hand painted, or the flowers are hand painted. Really, really pretty. And it's got the artist right there that painted it there. You see that? I can't quite make out exactly what that says, but I think it's really pretty. Somebody's got some really nice skill, because those flowers look so real. They did a great job there. All right, coming back up here, I've got Made in France. I got a crystal glass piece here. I believe it's for a candle there, but it's got the Cupid on it there, little naked angels. I got a crystal horse. That's kind of nice. It's kind of rare back a little bit there. Nice little crystal horse. I got 2 of these angels here. They are, I believe they're ornaments, but they are really nice. And they are a holiday gathering. It's Thomas Kincaid Angels of Light. So, and they're in great condition. And I believe they will light up. Right there, you can turn on and off. They got the pull tab still in those, but I got a blue one and I've got a red one there with different Thomas Kincaid paintings in there. Got a few mugs here. Wonder Woman. Everybody always loves Wonder Woman. Spider-Man, very popular. This is a train one. This is a raised one, like you can feel the train. I don't know, I think it's the wrong word for raised, but like you can feel the trees. So I think it's kind of neat. And is it a railroad museum? I'm trying to remember. There it is. It is the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad. But pretty neat. I love this. Look at this. It's a cool little cabin there. But when you turn it here, it's your coaster set. Isn't that neat? Definitely vintage, but I think it's cool. There you go. Love this mug here. Look at this here. Isn't that pretty? I only have one of them, but they are nice. An Arco, probably 1950s, 1960s, I'd say, on that there, but really neat. And you know, it's, you can feel the fruit and whatnot there on your hand. Actually fits pretty well in the hand the way they did it. And I believe that's, is that German? Little German pottery piece there. Nimblenbrook. I could be wrong. Maybe it's, I don't know where that is exactly. I was guessing German, but who knows where it is. Let's see. Is there anything on the bottom? Only thing on the bottom is that right there, 111012. So looks neat though. Little vase there. Got a couple little geode slices there. You got the blue agate there, really pretty there. It's on a stand there. Got a brass rocking horse. Rocking horse? That's not a rocking horse. Rocking chair. That is what that is. Got a couple of little trinket. I got a little trinket, little very heavy shoe, little trinket dish, if you will, box. Believe that is for rings here with the dolphin. You can put the rings on the tail or on the nose of the dolphin or down here. So let's see here. Moving this way. What do we got? Oh, I love this watch here. This watch was really, really pretty. It is an Elgin watch. I think it's got a little bit of age to it. You got the calendar date on that there. Japanese movement, 100 feet. Water resistant, so like it's not vintage, but a really pretty watch. I thought just need a new. I don't know. Is it jeweled? I don't think it's a jeweled watch. Let me see. I will say if it is. Doesn't look to me jeweled, so it's just a battery, but pretty watch though. Got a little bell here. Little Victorian little girl there. Got a bell here that is the eagle. Nice brass bells there. Look at that pewter lady there at the butter churn. That's a very large piece of pewter too. It says what here? We've got the butter churner, the fine pewter, 1974. The Franklin Mint, 1974 on that one. Got a nice little picture from Ireland. It actually is made in Ireland. You see the four-leaf clovers. That's nice there. Nice little horse scene going over the bridge. Here's another Irish piece here. Irish, the jaunting car. Would have been an ashtray, but really pretty. Probably people, I don't think anyone's ever probably used it as an ashtray, or the paint would be burnt off in the middle. So, and made in Ireland, Irish porcelain. Pretty piece. Got a crazy pewter clown. It freaks some people out. Other people enjoy clowns. Other people are terrified of clowns. So whoever you are, I have one. And then we've got a star. That's a shaved geode too, just in the shape of a star there. And I've got a beautiful large paperweight there. Nice fish paperweight right here. Now this, I think, is a whale. But it is, it's like a whale on ice, and it is Murano. Art Murano Icet, but I believe it's made in Venezuela. See right that there? Or it was made for Hecco in Venezuela. So I don't know if that's a Venezuelan company that Murano made this for, but I thought it was kind of neat. It's always good to see Murano's name on it. They make beautiful glass pieces. And then I got a Fenton Bear just waving at you, having a great time. Good old Fenton Bear. Hello, everyone. Lots of people said hello. So thank you for always doing that. It's very kind. Got 132 people watching, 39 thumbs up. If you enjoy what we're doing here, hit that thumbs up. Any question that you have, let me know, and I'll try to answer it for you. We've got a lot of different bracelets. This is now moving into some mom's stuff that she's got to sell for you here. She's got some bracelet sets. As you can see that's one set there. You got this set here, and you got this set here. Little bracelets. And then all of these will be sold individually on these guys here. Got some nice bracelets. No reserves that she's set on any of these to start with. But I think just about everything else she's got a reserve on here. I think these are beautiful. You got real pearl and sterling silver hardware and glass beads. Look at the beads. The beads are beautiful on these too. $20 a piece. Some of you don't really want the bracelet, but you want the necklace, or you want the bracelet and you don't want the necklace. I might have just said that. Reverse it if I did. $20 a piece. $20 a piece is what we got on those. And then just $10 reserves to start us on this. We got Swarovski crystal on this guy here. 16-inch on this one here. Sterling silver and glass beads on this necklace here. 16-inch on this guy. And this guy's quite a bit longer, about 22 inches long. And it is Premier Designs and does have the original box that goes with that there. So starting all those out at $10. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Probably go for much more than that there. I'll pop up this way here. We've got a beautiful wooden jewelry box, $35 to start, and it is loaded down with jewelry. Mom's got all kinds of jewelry in there for you. You got bracelets, you got necklaces, she's got it really jammed in there good. And that one's really, look at that. That's a pretty little bracelet in there. The one in the heart, that's blinging really nice. And open here, you got necklaces, got some rings in here too. There's just a few things behind those things too. And what do we got in here? Necklaces in here. Got a butterfly. That's a vintage butterfly there. Open this one. Got some necklaces in there. So all kinds of fun goodies in there for you. $35 is reserved to start there. Then she's got, if you like bracelets, does she got bracelets? You get all those bracelets in there, $30, and you get the container. Look at that. All kinds of cool bracelets. Lose your mind. You'll be selling bracelets at your flea market booth for the next 30 years. Or they'll all sell out within the first week. I don't know. $30 bracelet container there. We've got some vintage brooches, Monet brooches. All three of these are Monet. $10 a piece to start. You got the stick pin brooch. You got the nice black and gold brooch. And you got the frog with the green glass in it there. All three brooches start at $10. We usually don't have a problem getting brooches to go for over $10 though. And then I got a sterling silver, made in Italy, sterling Italy, with gold-filled ball on that there. $25 is the reserve. $25 is reserved there. And then you got a 10 of buttons. It's my favorite. Look at that. Vintage buttons. Dad usually comes up with buttons, and I think Mom goes through them there and tries to put them in a nice container for you. But you get some cool buttons. You know, if you buy buttons at an auction, you're getting old buttons. So, some military buttons and all kinds of stuff. Choice signed necklaces. You got a reserve of $10 on each of these necklaces. This looked like real gold for the longest time. I was trying to test this guy out and check it out. I don't believe it to be real gold, but it is a really nice necklace there. Long, thicker chain there. So pretty necklaces there. And then she's got these three multi-strand necklaces. No reserves on these guys. You got the white, the multicolor, and then kind of the teal there. That's what she's got for you. All right, sliding on down here. Give me 1 second here. I need to double check something. And nope, I think I'm caught up on questions. Okay, we used to say buttons from worn out clothes. Absolutely. I think a lot of people did. Pyrex dishes. You got a set of 3, the red, the yellow, and the blue. Refrigerator dishes, I think. Set of 3 for $60 is a reserve on those 2. And then I got the 2 brown here, Pyrex dishes, refrigerator dishes. Set of 2, $40 reserve on those 2 there. And then we've got, these are Jim's items he found for you. You've got a beautiful jewelry box. That's a big jewelry box. And it even tells you what's all in it. 2 necklaces, 5 bracelets, 1 ring size 6, 5 sets of earrings, and 1 brooch are all found in there. Beautiful. Is there going to be anything in this top drawer? Ooh. Bracelet. More bracelet. Earrings. Yeah, there you go. Nice jewelry box. This one down here, $25 reserve. It's a walnut jewelry box from the Walnut Bowl store. It contains 3 brooches, 2 earrings, crystal and copper tone, 3 rings, purple bead size 6, sterling spoon, ring and adjustable, new turquoise size 10, 2 bracelets, 1 necklace. Look at that. That's pretty inside. I like the purple inside there. And I bet you it's a tray. Yeah, it's a tray. Doo-doot. That's nice. It's a nice box. Not particle board. It's pretty. Coming over here, it's Easter time, or we're getting closer and closer. I guess it's almost Valentine's, but Easter will be here before you know it. Easter's early this year. I think it's April 5th, first Sunday in April. Look at this. You can call people for dinner now. My brother would love this. It'd give him something else to hit when we're doing things. He likes the chicken too, but there you go. Keebler Elf cookie jar with cookies in there. That's a nice touch, Matt. Nice touch. These are some things that Matt found for you. Look at that. That is a beautiful, large water pitcher there. Let's see if I've got anything on the bottom. Made in the USA. TF Company. Made in the USA. Then we got a knife. I think sometimes these are called diver knives when they have that plastic piece there. But you don't have to go diving for it. But it's a nice sheath there to it. And there you go. Got a cool knife. It's going to be all of that there all together. So you got 2 pieces, kind of a knife set, if you will, with sheath. And then coming down here, these are some things that Jim's got for you. I got a $50 reserve on that sterling silver necklace there. It's 20 inches. It's got the masonite stone from K Jewelers. Look at that there. K Jewelers. I think K Jewelers is just about everywhere. And then we got a Goodwill. Oh my goodness, look at this. That's cute, isn't it? Is it a candle? Oh my goodness. No, it's a dish with Hershey Kisses in it. You get the candy as well. That's neat. I like that. That's a nice little Goodwill little gift. Got a pretty little stone bracelet. Got just for, or trust, what does it say? Trust in the Lord with all your heart. There we go. And it comes with 4 necklaces, 2 earrings, 2 brooches, 1 bracelet, $20 reserve. We'll leave that as a mystery for fun. And then he's got all of these different jewelry pieces here. You got the 26-inch chain with Elephant by J. Crew, reserve of $20 there. They've got a $20 reserve on a lot of sterling, which is nice to have sterling. We haven't had as much sterling lately, so that's nice. 14-inch with 2.5-inch extender, multi-chain sterling necklace. You got Primrose sterling silver earrings, $15 reserve there. You got the amethyst bracelet set for $10. Those are real stones there. You got 24-inch sterling silver chain with a really nice pendant on there, $15. It's got that looks like Fenton, doesn't it? Fenton or a Carnival. Pretty little dish there, $15 reserve on that. Got a no reserve on this guy, 34-inch Stella and Dot necklace. Coming down here, we've got $50 reserve. You got a sterling silver 24-inch chain. So that's a long sterling chain with an amethyst pendant there. Oh, somebody's going to go nuts for that guy right there. We haven't had a pendant like that in a while. So $50 reserve there. It's amazing what the pickers come up with. It's kind of fun every week. Fun for me to look at this stuff. Sterling silver 24-inch chain Tree of Life pendant with amethyst stone. $30 reserve on this guy here. So good sterling stuff. And then we got, I think it's a bracelet set, isn't it? Park Lane cuff bracelet in the box. That looks like brand new. Still sealed with the bag. $15 reserve there. Then we've got some nice glass. Looks like I think it's a 2-piece set there. You get kind of the glass dish with the bowl there. And then we've got a glass jar with buttons. That's our second button group. Button. Who's got the button? And then coming this way, I got some things that Matt found for you. We got some dragon knives. You got the red dragon knife and the blue dragon knife. Uh-oh, look at that. We got Harley Davidson right there. That's a Zippo lighter, Harley Davidson, with some extra stuff. Is this the lid? Yeah, that's the lid. Thought it might have been a deck of cards, but it's the lid. Nice little crystal piece here. Nice little dish there. We got some kind of, this looks like Hall pottery. Let me check. Nope, not Hall. McCoy. Still a great brand. McCoy pottery piece right there. Kind of look like that Hall pottery, the same design. We've got 3 little birds. They almost look like golf balls, don't they? But they're birds. You got the blue bird, the pink bird, and the white bird. And then you got some cherished teddies with the boxes there. Good sized cherished teddies, not the small cherished teddies. Decent sized cherished teddies. And you got a bunch of really cool shells. Matt is a diver. He goes into the ocean. He brings these back. He goes to the Bahamas every year, and then he goes snorkeling for all kinds of shells, and he brings them back. That is not true, but it sounds really cool. And there we go. A lot of shells there. And I haven't sold shells in a long time, too, and these look beautiful. There's got to be somebody that does that, right? Somebody probably lives on the ocean. That's what they do for a living. What a cool job, right? Go diving for shells all the time. Maybe I think it's cool because I'm from the Midwest. I should stop talking and move on. Okay, moving on. Now we go to the table and show you the 20 different items on the table. Always come up with some pretty cool stuff here for you also. Remember, these table bids, the only way that you can buy them is you have to send me a bid to HookedonPickin.com. Heather, there you go. Heather put up the link where you got to go, or not the link, but the email address. And these will close at 10 a.m. or at Central Standard Time. It will close at 10 a.m. It closes an hour before the auction, so I can get everything ready to go. Okay? So I encourage you to bid on these. I will try to respond to your bid. Yes, you're the highest bid. No, you're not the highest bid. Or I'll try to give you some response. If you don't get a response from me, then either I didn't see your bid, so double check. It might take me a couple hours. We have to do another unboxing as soon as this video is over. So sometimes it takes me a little bit, but I will definitely seek to respond to you. So I love the globe. I know I guess this is something that is disappearing from our world today, but I like it. Lot number 1, the globe. Look at that there. And it is just like what you remember in school. It's a cool globe there. It has Russia here. So sometimes you can tell if it has USSR. That's a little different. I'm trying to see if there's any other differences that there might be. This still says Gulf of Mexico. I know that's changed now. There's a few changes in South America too, but I can't remember all the changes that happen all over the world. Here it is, 12-inch diameter globe, World Classic Series. Does have a little bit of age to it there. It's got the old, here was Ferdinand Magellan, the path that he took when he was circumnavigating the globe. Pretty neat. Pretty stinking neat. Got a globe. That's lot number 1 is the globe. Lot number 2, this is an artist. This is her name, Kim Sampim. I think she is still living. And she did a whole series on birds here. So they are smaller. I thought, you know what, maybe you guys would like that there. And then on the back here, you've got her tag, original artwork. Title is Chickadee. This is something she did in 2024. And it's got her name there. So pretty neat. So I think she did a good job painting the bird. So you got the set of 5. You get the set of 5, all one money there. And then we got lot number 3, Thomas Kincaid, the painter of light there, is lot number 3 with the gold frame there. And it's the Garden of Promise by Thomas Kincaid. Garden of Promise, Thomas Kincaid right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it has the scripture passages, 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8, love is patient, love is kind. So it could be a nice Valentine gift also. And a little bit more artwork by Kim Sampin. These are bigger pieces here, and I consider them all to be kind of like farm related. I know some people think the horse is not necessarily farm related, but in our area it is. So you got the hen, you got the cow, another cow, and the horse. These are a little bit larger. Here's my hand, so you can kind of see. So I thought somebody might want to do some decorating with that there. Lot number 4 are those 4. You get all 4 of the paintings there, and they're on kind of like a... She kind of creates her own canvas with wallpaper and various other things, which is kind of neat too. Lot number 5, I got Noah's Ark. Lot number 5, Noah's Ark. It's a Noah's Ark birdhouse. See where the bird will go right up there. So I think that's kind of neat. Noah's Ark birdhouse, lot number 5 there. Lot number 6, you get the set of Starbucks mugs. I believe they're 14 ounce mugs. The set, just the classic design there. Lot 6, Starbucks mugs, you get the set. Lot number 7, I'm going to call it the book lot. Let's see, what did she call it? She called it, Heather makes these tags for me, Hamilton book lot. You get Hamilton. This is all about the theater production of Hamilton. So I thought this was neat. This is an expensive book online on Amazon. I think it's still $45 on Amazon right now, but kind of explains the making of it, gives you a little history about Aaron Burr, but the dress, everything. It's really, really neat, and how that it was designed and developed. What's here? I think it's just a card there. But anyway, my girls loved that theater production, so we went to see Hamilton. They loved that. And then this is, it actually has DVDs, if you still have a DVD player. It is Stay Tuned, Television's Unforgettable Moments. So they have all kinds of unforgettable moments. Hear and see landmark TV broadcasts on a DVD and 2 CDs, hosted by Dick Van Dyke, Walter Cronkite, and Bob Costas. So there you go. What's an unforgettable moment? I Love Lucy. There you go. Let's see, another one unforgettable moment would be MASH. MASH. Goodbye, farewell, and amen. So I'm going to do that as a group there, so enjoy that. Lot number 8 is the stoneware bowl here. There's some speckling going on there, on that there. I don't know if that's paint or that's a design. I couldn't quite tell. I try to wipe things down, and that wasn't trying to come off. So I'm like, well, maybe it's supposed to be that way. And here it is, Marcraft oven-proof stoneware. So pretty cool, kind of a throwback look to it there for sure. Probably more vintage stoneware like the divider there. Lot number 8, stoneware bowl. Lot number 9, I got a dozen roses. These are those 3D print roses that we've been selling. I think we were selling for $7.50 a piece, and I'm probably going to take a loss on it, but I'm like, you know what? I think it'd be cool. You get a dozen roses. They're all 3D print. The 3D prints are beautiful. My brother does a wonderful job on that there. So, lot number 9, the dozen roses. You never have to water them. They never go bad. There you go. Lot number 10, you got the pewter animals. The pewter animals. Double check here. Yep, I think I'm good here. You get all these little pewter animals. You get the owl, the chicken. He's got eggs underneath. The chicken, the cow, the dog. You got the turtle, the cat, and the bunny. Lot number 10, a little set of pewter animals there. Lot number 11, we got the set of green vases. These are made in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio. A bit more vintage. I believe they're 1970s, if you will. Lot number 11, green vases, and they're just about identical. There's a little difference in them, but they're awful close there. Lot number 12 is made in Japan. I thought this was a pretty set. You got the teapot with the sugar and the creamer there. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's a beautiful design there. Hand-painted, made in Japan is what it says. Probably looking... It would have been after World War II, would have been after 1954. I'm guessing it's either going to be late 50s, early 60s is when the set came out there. Made in Japan, hand-painted tea set. Lot number 13, you got the Lincoln coin sets here. These are all steel pennies, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 steel pennies in the set there. You got a Philadelphia mint, a San Francisco mint, and a Denver mint. which is pretty neat. And then I've got the World War II collection of the pennies here. So you got more steel pennies, and then with various years of the penny that is in there also. I thought that was kind of neat. So lot number 13, you get the penny sets. Saying I'm not making those no more. It's kind of sad, ain't it? Lot number 14. Lot number 14 is the brooches. Let's see if I can move this right and get it all on the screen here. Pretty brooches, I thought there. You got 5 brooches. Lot number 14, the brooch lot. And these are bigger brooches. See my hand there? Those are bigger brooches. They're not super small. So they're statement piece brooches. Lot number 15, I've got the white roses. The white roses, a dozen white roses. Lot number 15. On that, I have the red roses is lot number 9. Lot number 15 is the white roses. So remember, you can't say I just want the rose lot. I've got 2 of them. So either let me know the red roses or the white roses, or lot number 9 is the red roses, and lot number 15 is the white roses. I got a sterling silver necklace here, 18-inch chain, and then a really pretty little sterling silver. The little butterflies are sterling silver with a blue, I believe that's blue glass that's on that too. Sterling silver necklace, all marked 925, pendant marked 925, plus the chain is marked 925. Lot number 16. Lot number 17 is the white jewelry box. This is a brand new jewelry box. It's never been used. See the stickers and everything. But it does have a little wear. I've got a little wear here. See that there? I wanted to point that out to you. There might be, you might be able to just put a little white paint or something on that. But there you go. Really pretty though. There you go. Got the jewelry box there. Lot number 17, the white jewelry box. Lot number 18, the precious moments lot. I think all of these have to do with love. Love lifted me. Love one another. Love is patient. All these different things here. Lot number 18, the precious moment. You get 6 different precious moments there. 2 figurines, a bell, and 3 mugs. Lot number 19, I think this is beautiful. Look at this. Just got this in lot number 19. I'm calling it a set. I'm not sure that it was sold as a set, but kind of looks like it. The fabric is similar and the tops are similar. Lot number 19, one money, those 2 baskets. Beautiful. Got their plastic inserts there. Good sized baskets. So just nice. Nice Longaberger. What was that in the drawer? There's no jewelry in the drawer. No jewelry. I think I've got a smudge of something in here. I think it's coming off. That's what it is. Some kind of smudge or something. Lot number 20 here. Lot number 20 is the blue floral dishes. Temptation is the brand. I believe that is what it is there. Yep. 1.5 quart here. And you get all 3 of the pieces here. The big tray, and then the 2 bowls. That one bowl has the lid there. And I think they have some recipe cards that go with the whole set. I don't have the box to this, which is a bummer, but we'll do our best to wrap it well. Those are our 20 lots. Those are our 20 lots. Now we're going to go back down to the shelves here. And see if, yep, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 pickers left here to go through. All right, let's see here. We've got Ashley's lot here. She's got a few sets here. She's got a game lot, double 6 dominoes, casino gaming chips, and the card shuffler. There you go. Open your own casino. Don't even tell the government. Just open it up and see what could happen, you know? Make the money before they find out. No, you probably shouldn't do that, and probably shouldn't defraud people with the casino. But that's besides the point. You can, oh, well, all right, have a game night. There you go. And then we've got, these are all 3 wooden pieces there. You got the wooden vase. You got a couple neat kind of, I don't know, look like Hawaii or something like that, don't they? Little faces and stuff. Crystal and silver coaster ashtray set there. So there you go. So when you're having your gambling night, this is a wonderful Christian woman that brought me all of this gambling and ashtray stuff. I want to point that out for the record there. And then we've got a couple of books there. Where are the books? Is there the UP Trail? And I like how she's got that theme there. I think these are salt and pepper up here. La Rogue something. So that'll be a little set there. You get the salt and pepper shaker with the two books there. That looks good together. Then you got a salt and pepper shaker here. More vintage there. Salt and pepper saltiest, seal test right there, laboratories. You've got very vintage salt and pepper shakers, and might be also a little, what would the middle one be? I don't know, salt and pepper, maybe sugar in the middle there. My grandparents had a set just like that, the aluminum set there. And you got the glass with probably silver plated tops is what that would have been with holders. You got a bowl jar with some marbles in there. You got a little bunny trinket dish back there. You got the creepiest bunny you've ever seen that will haunt your dreams, terrifying everyone. Terrifying me right now. Right there, it says chocolate bunny. That's false advertising because I don't think there's any, that's not candy. So, but there you go. That's kind of, it'll be a fun decor piece there. We got a monkey with a baby monkey. That I've never seen these pieces before. This is amazing. Look at that. That is a wild looking monkey. There you go. And then we've got some salt and pepper shakers here. You got Vest soda. That's pretty neat. And really pretty little blue glass salt and pepper shakers there. So there you go. That monkey will haunt your dreams right there. But you know what? Take the risk. What could possibly go wrong? Now we're on down to Amy here. We got the Morton salt. When it rains, it pours. Right there. Set of 4 dishes there. She's got Wedgwood. Let's see, made in England. There you go. I think we got a set of 4 here. I like how she flipped one on the top so you can see it there. Countryside. Yeah, Countryside Wedgwood and Company Ltd. England. Pretty little mugs there. Cups. I would say cups, right? And then we've got Brown Depression glass bell. Look at that. It's nice. 1992 U.S. Olympic collectible torch top. Snickers, but it's Olympics. You got more bells here. Porcelain. You got a bird, bone china. It's a music box, that little bird there. And then we've got Native American bell right there, middle there. Pretty little red bell or burgundy bell. Let's see. Clacker's in there. There you go. Neat. We've got Wildflower bell and hand Hawaiian bell. There we go. And then we've got mugs here. Nope, not today. It's Stitch, right? You got Snoopy and Woodstock. You got a Cup of Magic, Disney. And you got Minnie Mouse. That's a cool Minnie Mouse mug. And then with lid and coaster. Let's see. Oh, well, that's cool. I like that. That's a nice touch to it, isn't it? That's nice. It's a Parks Original also, which usually means you can only get them when you're at the park. And then coming over here, we've got set of 3 Folkcraft spongeware green heart and nesting bowls. A 6-inch, a 7-inch, and 8-inch made in the 1980s. Look at that. Somebody's looking for that set right there. And then we've got, look at the little teapots here. Got a floral teapot. You got a purple floral teapot. This is a beautiful blue teapot. I like that one there. Can't show these to Shannon. Shannon collects teapots. She has 3,000 teapots in her house. She wants her whole house just to be shaped like a teapot. So she has to wait for her husband to die. But when that happens, she's getting a teapot house, I think. Or maybe he loves her enough that he just get her a teapot house. I don't know. I shouldn't pry into their marriage. And then let's see here. We've got a nice little water fountain lighthouse river coming. That would look like a cool scene, wouldn't it? Is it Thomas Kincaid? What is it? Lighthouse water fountain is all it says. Nice. Okay, coming on up here. I do have some cool pieces here. Look at these two guys right here. Now, I do have reserves on these guys here. This is a jewelry box. Look that one up, if you will. I do have the top that goes with that jewelry box. This goes here. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm missing a little bit of the threads on here to screw in here well, but it'd probably be able to be fixed. Plus, I'm not going to ship it with this screwed in there anyway, right? But really, really cool jewelry box here. Red inside there. Each of these is a level of jewelry. There we go. I didn't put any jewelry in there. And then these doors open. And you got a jewelry in here. I think this is an awesome jewelry box. Now, we do have a $100 reserve on that jewelry box. And it looks like a Japanese temple to me. I'm sure there's other names for that there, but really, really cool design there. $100 is what we've got reserved on this guy here. Now, this is a clock. It is a working clock there. It's electric. You can plug it right in there. The cord's working, not frayed at all. And this will light up in here, right here. So I have a $50 reserve on that clock right there. It's definitely vintage. It is made in the USA. Master Crafters is the name. Master Crafters. The cookie jar Matt has up for auction should go high since he included cookies. That is, but yeah, absolutely. All right, now I've got. Let's see here. Where should I go? I'm gonna go down this way. All right. Then we've got coins here. Let's see. No, I do not believe the picture turns. It just lights up, and then it'll look like the water's moving behind it a little bit with the light. So, on that clock there. Then we've got, this is a coin. It's a 1911 Barber dime, 90% silver. It is $12. Can you plug clock in? I can't right now. I have no outlet over here, but I will on the auction. It does work. It does work. It lit up great. And I've got from 18 Civil War, I've got a Civil War 2-cent piece there. Right there. 1864 2-cent piece, Civil War era. Got a $20 reserve there. And then I got a 1917, 1918, and 1919 $12 reserve, 90% silver. 1917, 1918, 1918P, 1918D, and then I got some 1919s. These are Mercury dimes. They're all 90% silver. And then coming down here, I've got Washington quarters from the 1930s and 1940s. $30 reserve Dad's got on those. These are all 90% silver. Silver's going up and down in all sorts of different ways right now, isn't it? 1935P, 1939P, 1940, 1941, 1942, 1943s. Okay. Moving over here, I've got some things that my brother's got here for you. He's got a $20 reserve on the stone ball here with the little holder here. He's got a $15 reserve on the stone eggs with the holders there. And then he's got some different lots here, just some vintage little pieces there. I don't think they're made in Occupied Japan. No, I'm not seeing the mark on those, but just different vintage pieces. You got lot 1 there. And these two little guys are going to be a lot there. Then coming down here, he's got Beanie Baby lots. You're going to go 6 Beanie Babies over here and 6 Beanie Babies over there. This is the dog lot, and then just a mix of different animals. You got a lion, a zebra, ostrich, giraffe over there, and then a whole bunch of dogs there. Got some glass milk jars here. Neat. 1 quart. Got a pretty little blue glass little dish back there. And then we've got a purple glass heart there. Is this Delft? Might be Delft. Nope, just made in Japan. Little, sometimes they would be ashtrays, but it's got a 2-piece there, so probably not an ashtray on that there. Got a glass, what is that? Cat. It's a glass cat. Put a candle in there. Got another little, is that a bear? I think that's a bear. That's nice. It's got a name on it too. That's nice. A little paperweight, glass paperweight. And then we've got a couple nice little dishes there. You got the red dish there, kind of shaped with like a leaf, what I see there. And beautiful white dish there. Probably candle holder, you figure? But looks nice there. Is that a white tiger? Is this a white tiger? This animal? Oh, boy, I don't know. I see a bear. Could be a panda. What dog Beanie Babies are there? Well, here they all are. Looks like a black poodle. Whatever kind of dog this guy is. Yep. There you go. Your guess is as good as mine on the dogs. It's a bear, says Helen. Bear. Okay. All right, coming back up here, I got what Debbie's got for you. Look at this piece. Beautiful, made in Italy here. Nice little dish there, little cover dish. Beautiful design. Viking glassware there. Beautiful angel. That is nice. That's a nice piece there. Glass. You got the Walt Disney Classic Peter Pan Hunt Snack Pack Puddings. Kind of a nice little 10 there. You've got, what's this say here? McCoy Bowl and Pitcher. Somebody's going to love that. Last time we had one of these, it went pretty well, actually. It's a McCoy Bowl and Pitcher. And then we've got the Norman Rockwell, the Saturday Evening Post, 4 glasses there. It's a set. And then we got Made in Greece, 24 karat gold. It'd be probably gold trim on that there, but pretty vase. Looks like a vintage wooden. Look, it even has the dowel pins. This is a little older with the dowel pen. See that there? Holding the handle on there. That's neat. The air is worth $15,000. Oh boy, that would be awesome. Drink Coca-Cola fountain service there. Salt and pepper shaker. We've got a couple of dishes here. We've got a nice little stoneware dish. What would that be? Vase? Napkin holder? Something. Nice glass piece there. You got M&M's little dispensers there with the red and the blue. You got Cheers in Boston. There you go for a mug there. You got another blue Easter M&M mug. And then we've got 3 carnival pieces there. Look at that. You got the really nice picture. I think we sold one very similar to that probably 3 weeks ago. So those are beautiful. And 2 carnival glass pieces here. Little trays there. Then we got, looks like crystal to me. Yep. Crystal dish there. Crystal bowl there. You got 3 Coca-Cola little glasses there. Probably go one money on the Coca-Cola there. And you got Made in Portugal. Here's a whole other set. We got a couple sets like this today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 bowls. So what you guys see? You guys see 5 bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a 5 bowl set made in Portugal. And then you've got, looks like Franklin Roosevelt's. Franklin? Theodore? I think it was Franklin. So it looks like a decanter of some sort. And then coming over to Dad's stuff, and Heather, I'm going to need your help if you're around. I've got a beautiful Precious Moments piece there. Little vase. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Little crystal bowl there. It's got the iridescent. Look, L.E. Smith, $30 reserve on that piece. That's beautiful. In just a moment, Heather's going to help me. I've got everything in this box. I love this box. Dad found a beautiful box. He's got a reserve of $50 on that because not only do you get the box, but you get... Somebody was using this as like their sewing kit, it looked like. You got the thread, you got scissors, and what do you call those? Shears? Is that right? I can't remember now.
Like pinking shears.
Pinking shears in there too. So really nice. You got a thread in the box. Even if you don't want the thread, the box is awesome. I love this box. $50 reserve on this guy right here. And then Dad found swords. I've got 2 swords. There's $50 reserve on each sword. I'm going to back up this way. So Heather's going to pull the swords. That one you have in your... That one there that you have in your hand, just going to be very careful of that one because it's a 2-blade sword. You're going to slide out, and both of the sides are going to be a sword.
Oh.
She's got this.
How does it open? Like this?
Yep, it's a little tricky. Just don't cut your hand because it is sharp. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing. Look at that. It's 2 sword blades just like that. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. Yeah. So now putting it back in there is a little tricky too. Just don't die. Isn't that cool? That's a cool. We've never had a sword like that. That's pretty neat there. A lot of times what you can do is you can remove if you remove the end on the sides there, you can find out the name of the maker of them. That's normally how you do it. So yeah, from Kill Bill. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's from anything, but it looks really, really neat. Dad picked those up at auction. Some auction he was at, I think.
He actually said it's your chance to be a ninja.
Your chance to be a ninja.
And each sword is a $50 reserve.
Yeah, amen. And here's another sword there. Look at that. I'm going to back up a little bit more because she feels like she's getting closer to me with the sword.
Look at the hilts on this one, like up here.
All right, I'm afraid to do that because you're pointing the sword at me. There we go. I'm terrified to get cut by Heather. There it is, stainless steel. Cool little hilt there. Again, same thing. You could take the handle off to be able to find out the maker of the sword there. It will have something on it for sure of whoever made it. So, but pretty neat there. A couple different swords there. Heather, you did a great job.
I didn't even cut myself.
You didn't cut yourself or me, and I am thankful for those situations. All right, we've got a glass chicken over here. Look at this guy. Some kind of looks like beads or something in there, but it is glass. Bunch of different mugs. We got a sock monkey. We got Starbucks mugs. We've got the Boston Celtics. We've got Reese's mug. I got Mickey and Minnie. There they are, hanging out. I've got all kinds of cool stuff. I've got a paperweight there. Little trinket dish there. A lot of salt and pepper shakers on today. I've noticed that just recently. These are little crystal pieces there. Waterford crystal. Looks like it's the paperweight, but it looks like a golf club head. Got a nice little, I think it's for a mustache, right? Protect your mustache. You've got some nice little eggs there. Looks like porcelain eggs. You've got some crystal pieces and glass pieces there. And there we go. You got a brass pineapple there. That's nice. Little dish. Nice glass box. And look at these guys. 4 Valentine Easter squishes. Dad's got a reserve of just $10 a piece, but that'll go higher than $10. But you got the chicken. Looks like a platypus. Another chick. And then you've got a ladybug guy down there. Let me get my chair over here so I can get lower. And then we've got some crystal pieces down here. Nice little crystal candy dish down here. There. Nice little crystal dish there. This will be a little set right here. The little crystal candle holders there. And look at these little guys. Whole bunch of these. Were these for candles, you figure? I don't know. But I'll have a whole bunch. Probably sell that as one lot there. Another little crystal vase. We've got another little vase there. It looks like a Linux. It is Linux. For a while, you can start spotting it, can't you? And I'll probably do a set there. Got a nice salt cellars. There you go. Well, that makes better sense. Silver plate, I guess. It says made in China, so definitely silver plate. Glass piece there. You got some precious moments. A little vase. Love is kind. And does this one say anything? Of all the mothers I have known, there's none as precious as my own. Amen to that. And then we've got a beautiful crystal tray with sugar and creamer. You've got the eagle, America. You've got a glass bowl filled with eggs. Looks like somebody hand decorated some of those there. It's kind of a neat little set there. And then we've got, right over there, you've got 3 other crystal pieces. It's got a nice elevated bowl, another crystal bowl. You got a crystal bell, and one of the cedar boxes by Lane, presented by Russell Furniture Company, Staunton, Illinois, right there. And that is all the items that I've got for tomorrow on the sale. Feel free to send in the reserve to HookedonPickin@gmail.com right there by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to check the tables one last time to show you these items I'm showing you on the tables. You've got to send a reserve. It's the only way to buy them. Lot number 1 is the globe. Lot number 1 is the globe. And most of you are somewhere around here. Lot number 2, you've got the bird art there by Cam Sampin. Lot number 3, you got the Thomas Kincaid artwork there. It is the Garden of Promise. Lot number 4 is original artwork by Kim Sampin, kind of the farm art there. Lot number 5 is the Noah's Ark birdhouse. It's a cool birdhouse. I like that. I don't know if I'd ever put that outside. I just like it as decor. Lot number 6 is the Starbucks mugs there. You get the set there. Lot number 6. Lot number 7, you get the Hamilton book and the Stay Tuned with DVD and CDs. Good book too. Lot number 8, stoneware bowl. Lot number 9, you get the Dozen Roses. Dozen Roses. They're all 3D print Dozen Roses. Lot number 10 is the pewter animal lot. I think there's 7 there. Lot number 11 is the green vases. It's a set of the green vases made in Cleveland, Ohio. Lot number 12 is made in Japan, hand-painted teapot, sugar and creamer. Lot number 13 is the Lincoln coin set there. Lot number 14 is the 5 brooch set there, larger brooches. Lot number 15 is the dozen white roses. 3D print. Lot number 16 is sterling silver butterfly necklace, 18 inches in length on the chain. Lot number 17 is the white jewelry box. Lot number 17. Lot number 18 is the Precious Moments lot. All have to do with love. Lot number 19 is the Longaberger basket set. Beautiful Longaberger baskets. Lot number 19. And lot number 20 is the blue floral print dish set right there. Very good there. All right, and that is all that I've got. And here comes Miss Heather.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. Remember, send those reserve bids in and table buy bids to HookedonPickin@gmail.com. It's at the top of the description of this video. I also put the link in there multiple times so that you know exactly where to send it. And clearance, we have marked down clearance, and you definitely want to go check that out. We have things as low as a penny. Why do we need to mark things down? Well, because we got new stuff to put on the shelf. So definitely buy all that stuff out so we have more room for more fun stuff. All right, you're definitely going to love some of the videos we have upcoming this weekend. We'll see you on the auction tomorrow. And of course, remember in the end, Jesus wins.